So tonight I have been asked to talk about products. So I will get started with talking about the Y.e.s program, the Youth Enhancement System. So Jeunesse Global has put together products that work from the inside out and from the outside in. They have the LUMINESCE Skin Rejuvenation line. They have the Instantly Ageless, which of course everybody knows about, the whole world knows about right now. The Reserve product, which is their #1 selling product in the world, which I totally understand why. Their AM and PM Essentials, Finity, Zen Body, and VitaCell. So I'll start with the LUMINESCE line. So LUMINESCE was developed by Dr. Nathan Newman. He is a world-renowned cosmetic surgeon. He's been on numerous TV media. He's a plastic surgeon for the stars, and he developed the world's first and only human stem cell growth factor serum. It is truly amazing. It has over 200 growth factors in one bottle, and the bottle has 85% active ingredients in it. Now, if you would go to Shoppers Drug Mart and buy one of their high-end skincare products, their active ingredient is usually no more than 2 to 3%. So when ours has 85% active ingredient, you know it's amazing. It was originally developed for burn victims, and I can tell you it really truly is amazing. It's such an easy product to promote to people and to share with others, because there is nothing else on the market like it. So it's very, very easy to confidently say that, you know, we have the only product in the world like this, and it really truly is amazing. I can tell you that my husband actually puts it on his gums, on his teeth. He has had wiggly teeth for years and years and years, and he goes to a dentist every 3 months to have his teeth cleaned, especially because his gums are weak. So Ian had mentioned to him one time that there was dentists that are promoting using the serum on their gums. So he just thought he would try it and wasn't really expecting to see what happened, but his teeth are actually not wiggly anymore. There's just a wee tiny little bit of wiggle in the one tooth, but even the lady that cleans his teeth said, she said the only thing that can be happening is that it is rebuilding collagen in the gums. So it is truly an amazing product. And then, of course, Instantly Ageless. I don't think there's a person in the world that doesn't know about Instantly Ageless, but if they don't, they will soon. Instantly Ageless, as we all know, is a product that actually makes you appear 10 years younger in 2 minutes. It isn't just for underneath the eyes. You can use it on other areas of the face. I've seen it used on people with acne scars, their forehead creases. There's a video going around on Facebook where there's a gentleman with a very deep crease in his forehead that he's had since he was 15 years old, and it literally disappears when you apply the product. You can use it in your crow's feet, your upper lip, and anywhere really on the face that you would like to improve the smoothness of. And it lasts for everybody. I have heard so many different time frames that it lasts, but my team is finding it lasts between 6 to 8 hours. And then, of course, you can reapply it if needed. The 2 main ingredients in Instantly Ageless that does the magic is sodium and magnesium silicate. And of course, they also use argireline, which is a peptide, which is it mimics Botox, but it's certainly not as powerful as a Botox, or not even close to. Botox is really not good for you. So our product is quite safe. And to me, it is the best marketing tool I have ever seen. I have been in business my whole life and have tried many different ways to market many different businesses I've been in. And even when I started with Jeunesse, trying to learn how to successfully do the show, which is, like Paula Pritchard said, success is in the show. And hands down, Instantly Ageless, there's nothing else like it. It is the perfect tool for you to use to be able to show everybody the rest of the business. You're not going to grow a good, strong business on Instantly Ageless, but I guarantee you it will allow you to do the show quicker than any product in the industry. And you can always use your phone to show before and after pictures. I know there's been many people that when they're just talking to people in the street and they say, what do? You say, you know, I help people make people look 10 years younger in 2 minutes. And when they ask, well, what do you mean by that? You just pull out your phone and show them a before and after picture, and it's an excellent opportunity to open up the conversation, to start telling them more about your business opportunity or your products for their health. Reserve, as Judy Murray was just saying on the push call, is the #1 product worldwide. I understood it was between Reserve and Serum, but I totally understand why it's Reserve. I know myself, I have an autoimmune disease, I have a thyroid disorder, and this product, like honestly, it has, with my inflammation in my joints, I usually take Advil if I have to go on a long trip to the mall. I know one of my best friends and business partner, Tammy Sherman, and I went shopping for 8.5 hours, and I don't even like shopping. We were looking for an outfit for Vegas, and I have never, ever walked in a mall for that length of time and not been limping, borderline crippled by the end of the shopping. And I'm telling you, I totally forgot I even had arthritis until I got home at the end of the day. And when I was getting out of the car, just kind of the way I turned and my leg went, I just felt a wee tinge in my hip, and it reminded me that, oh my gosh, I have arthritis. I truly have almost forgotten that I even have it. And I also immediately noticed no cravings after supper, no sugar cravings or anything like that. How often should you take it? Well, I take it once to twice a day. In cold and flu season, I take it 3 times a day, and we don't get sick in our house, almost never. But it has changed my life. And just about 2 weeks ago, I went to the eye doctor, and I don't want to take too much time up, but this is really, to me, was really big news. I have a thyroid disorder, and I also have the eye disease that can come along with Graves' disease. And it's a disorder where my eyes actually protrude out of their sockets. So I have a lot of pressure on my optic nerve. And because of that, I have glaucoma. And it's not very common to have glaucoma when you're, I'm 44 years old. It's not very common to have glaucoma at my age, and I've had it since I was in my 20s. And I've taken pressure drops for the whole time I've had my eye disease, my thyroid disorder. And when I switched doctors once, the doctor I had was a young doctor, and he had asked why I was on pressure drops at such a young age. And I said, well, because I have glaucoma. And he said, well, yeah, but you know, you're young enough that you should be able to, your body should be able to deal with it. So he had taken me off the pressure drops. And when I went back to see him a couple months later, he checked my pressure, and he was like, okay, I guess you definitely need to be on pressure drops. Your normal eye pressure is supposed to be between 10 and 20, and mine went up to 28. So I went back on the pressure drops and been on them for years. Now, I don't know if everybody knows, but I do own my own bridal shop, and I work 7 days a week, not necessarily here, but if I'm not here, I'm working at home. And I have gotten into a bit of a rut with not following up with my doctor appointments, and I had stopped taking my eye drops for a very long time. And then when I went to renew the prescription, it was expired, and I had to get back in to see him, and I, of course, got busy and didn't. So I went to see my regular eye doctor just recently, and she said, well, what do you mean you haven't been back to see your specialist? You have to get on those eye drops. And anyway, she did my pressure, and I have not been on my eye drops for at least, I'm going to say, year to year and a half. And the pressure was 17 in one eye and 18 in the other. So pretty powerful story. I'm very impressed. And if I don't have to take those drops, trust me, I will not, because they do cause you to have low blood pressure, and I would always, you know, be lightheaded and whatnot. So anyway, sorry to take up so much time on that story, but it's new to me, and it's a great story. AM and PM Essentials, Dr. Vincent Giampapa, he's the founder of the Anti-Aging Institute. He was nominated for a Nobel Prize in stem cell research, and they really truly are the most complete supplement that works on a cellular level to help repair your DNA with over 74 different ingredients in each bottle. They help rejuvenate and support your stem cells. They are not a supplement like you could buy in a drugstore. They're above and beyond supplementation. They, people notice brain clarity, muscle and joint pain diminishes, really increase in energy. People that tend to depression find that they are less depressed. Sleeping at night is just phenomenal. I have so many testimonials in my team from people that did not sleep at night that do now. It's amazing. And we have an individual in our team that has a very rare blood disorder that is called myeloproliferation blood disease, I think. And he has a lot of horrible symptoms due to his disorder. And although nothing will cure his disorder, his symptoms have diminished so greatly. It has really truly changed his life. His muscle and joint pains are, I think he said they're gone. They're either completely gone or they're so close to being gone. He's happy enough to say they're gone. He loves playing tennis, and he was always in pain after, and he doesn't have that anymore. He also had his uric acid levels have lowered. His histamine levels have lowered. These are all validated with blood tests, by the way. They're not just him guessing. And of course, sleeping at night and brain fog gone, and energy levels up. So it is truly an incredible product, and everybody I know that's on it just loves it. So definitely a wonderful product. Finity, again, amazing product. I personally believe that, I actually believe all our products could be a business on their own, but Finity to me is a real strong one that could be its own business. There was a Nobel Prize awarded to 3 scientists in 2009 that they discovered how chromosomes are protected by telomeres by the enzyme telomerase. So telomerase is actually an enzyme that protects and helps your stay protected and regrow. That's what telomerase's job is. And TA Science is a company that owns TA65, and TA65 is a ingredient scientifically proven to lengthen short telomeres by stimulating telomerase. So the fact that Jeunesse Global has the exclusive rights in a network marketing company to distribute TA65 in a product it is so powerful to me as a business owner to understand what that means to everyone that has this business. It is just, to me, it's such a powerful thing to be able to say that nobody else in network marketing has it. You can have this prescribed, TA65 prescribed to you by a licensed doctor of that's licensed with TA Science, but we are the only network marketing company in the world that can distribute TA65 in our products. So that's very powerful, and definitely something to share with people when you're telling others about it. The product is used by many professional athletes, and it is a great product. I know chiropractors like it in their practice and things like that, so an amazing product to promote. Zen Body is fairly new to Jeunesse. It was launched, it was actually launched in Macau in September, I believe it was, of last year, but to North America it was launched in November when we were all down in Florida. And it is an incredible, again, unique product for fat loss, not weight loss. It is not a weight loss product. It is a holistic approach to fat loss and muscle build. The reason why that's so important is because most products that are weight loss products, they may get rid of some fat in your body, but they also get rid of muscle, and that's why when you stand on the scale, your weight goes down. That is extremely the opposite to what you want to do when you're trying to lose weight. You need muscle to break down fat. It's a very important function in the body to have muscle and break down your fat. And Zen Body specifically targets visceral fat, which is a dangerous fat that surrounds your organs and is very hard to get rid of. It's actually a very dangerous fat to have in the body. So Zen Body focuses on breaking down the visceral fat and building your muscle. and it does that through a 3-system program: Zen Shape, Zen Fit, and Zen Pro. And I just wanted to read this off so I don't say it incorrectly, but it really focuses on, the Zen Shape focuses on the hormone called leptin, which tells your body tells your brain when you are full. And ghrelin is a hormone that does the exact opposite. It tells your body when you are hungry. So Zen Body makes sure that these are in balance, and it also works on inflammation. When you have a lot of fat in your body, you also have a lot of inflammation in your body. And the inflammation causes enzymes to bind to leptin, and therefore it cannot penetrate the brain barrier to get into the brain to say, I am full, I don't need to eat any more. And that's why when we're out of balance, our hormones are out of balance, and we eat, and we can feel we're full, our stomachs are hurting because we're full, we still seem to feel hungry for some reason. Our brain has not told us that we are full. So this gets all that balanced properly and in order. It stops cravings, it starts burning fat, rebuilding muscle, and keeps the body in proper balance. And it was developed by Dr. Vincent Giampapa, who again is, to me, one of the most remarkable doctors in the world. He really, truly, to me, I mean, I'm amazed by the fact that he was on a documentary with Stephen Hawking. I know that's not really overly important to a lot of people, but it was to me. I needed to know that he was a very credible doctor, and you don't get on a documentary with Stephen Hawking on the Science Channel unless you are one of the best, and he definitely is. So I trust anything he does. I don't try to figure it out for myself. I know he's an expert, and I believe in what he does. And then VitaCell, although it's new to us in Canada, it's not new to Jeunesse. They've had it for over 3 years, but it is fairly new to us in Canada. And it's a special rice that is grown in Thailand. It's at one of the largest natural organic plantations in the world. It helps boost energy, improve cell communication, and detoxification of the body. And in all fairness, I haven't done a lot of research on VitaCell, but I know that if you want to study any of our products, the best place to go is called Jeunesse Longevity TV, and it's an incredible YouTube channel that Dr. William Amzalog does, and he explains the science behind these products very well, and in a way you can understand, but also technical enough that if it was a doctor that wanted to really understand where everything comes from and what everything does, it's an excellent place to send people. And that just kind of takes me to the fact that you don't need to know everything about our ingredients and our products and our where they come from and who made them and all that. We are given tools to do all that. Our job is not to be doctors. It is not to be scientists. That's not what we're here to do. We are here to share the products or the business opportunity with others. That's our job. And when people want to know more or learn more, that's when you use your tools and you send them the videos that are given to us. Jeunesse Global has won a ton of Telly Awards and Stevie Awards and everything you need to run a successful business without you feeling like you have to be an expert is here for you. It's right at your fingertips. And really and truly that I certainly know a good business model when I see one, and my husband, and he really truly has supported me and helped me to understand that in the early days. And once you kind of get past that and you understand that what you have is an incredible gift that can change people's lives. I often say, I cannot make my staff wealthy at my bridal shop. I truly can't. It's a fact. It's a retail shop and I can't. But I know I can make anybody that wants to run with me in this, in my organization, I know I can make them wealthy in this business if they want it. It doesn't matter if I want it for them or not, but if they want it, I can guarantee it with the support of the Global Partners Group, which is clearly a huge part of my success. And Jeunesse Global, the management, the company, the marketing that they do. I mean, I have never, ever seen a business where you can, the potential you can earn in a business with such a small investment of money. When I started my bridal shop, I mean, I can tell you, my husband and I mortgaged our house to open the shop. And, you know, it certainly wasn't a mortgage to start Jeunesse Global. It was a very small charge to the credit card. And the potential that that you can earn here is really phenomenal. But it really truly has to come from within you. You know, I often look at people in my own organization and I see ones taking off and ones that aren't, and I think, what the heck is the difference? Like I don't understand what the difference is. And I really truly learned and understood that it has nothing to do with Jeunesse or the opportunity, or it's them. It really truly has to come from within yourself. And when you can start to conquer your fears and believe in yourself and believe in the company and believe in the products, once you get all that out of the way, there is no reason not to succeed. None. It is actually impossible. If you stick to the, you know, get on the training, get on the calls, work with your upline. Don't try doing everything on your own. Work as a team. That is so crucial. Don't try to do things alone. Do them as a group and as a team. And I guarantee you will succeed. You know, you can't give this business a 2-month trial. I mean, when I opened my bridal shop, if I said, hey, Kevin, let's mortgage the house and I'm going to try for 2 months to see if I can run a successful business. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, who would do that? And I think that's the problem when people don't succeed in network marketing, is they just don't really truly give it the time you need to give it to succeed. And I guarantee you, if you do, and you just keep going and don't worry about those rough days. We all have rough days. I mean, it's part of it. It's kind of fun. You have a bad day, and then a little, you know, a week later, you're like, oh my gosh, I just signed up 2 people, and it's a lot of fun. And I've had more fun with my business partners and team members than any business I've ever been in, and I've run a few. So I hope that you learned something today, or maybe heard something again that you already knew, that reminded you of something and maybe inspired you a little bit to keep going. And I just hope you all have a great week, and thank you for sharing your evening with me.